Hi, I'm Veronica Vance. Coming up, we have a wet and wild time at a hotel in Sterling Heights, climb a mountain in Pontiac, and then we enjoy food, games, and fun at Dave & Buster's, so stay tuned.
Production funding for this program was made possible by the Detroit Metro Convention and Visitors Bureau, driving tourism growth in Metro Detroit since 1896. More information is available at visitdetroit.com.
Hey, you want a little wet and wild fun right here in the D? You get all this when you check in for a night at the Best Western Sterling Inn, and it's right here in Sterling Heights. Get your own towels, cool off in the steamy room before you jump in the water. Need a life jacket? They provide those too. Grab your own inner tube, you're off for the lazy river. They got a concession stand, you can get pizza, fries, nachos. They got candy, cotton candy for the little ones, and they have drinks for the big ones. They even have alcohol for the adult hot tub. I'm really excited to be at this indoor water park. I mean, the people here are having a lot of fun, and one thing I've noticed is not overrun with people.
No.
So it's almost like a hotel pool on steroids. I mean, you're kind of, it's pumped up. You got all these great water features.
And the best part is it's located right in your backyard.
Yeah.
You can literally get in the car, come right over here, book a room with us, and then come down here with your entire family. We have plenty to do for all ages. It's a perfect getaway. It's a perfect oasis.
You mentioned a point, book a room, because so it's not real. Is this pretty average of the crowd?
Yes.
This is pretty average,
For,
which is
for the most part. I mean,
Yeah.
it is like during the day right now, so
Yeah.
later on, once all the guests check in, it can get a little bit busier, but it's never completely overrun.
and you don't have to worry about lines, and I mean, it's perfect, but you're also not then open to the public just to come in, so
No.
that you don't, it's again, you're getting it to yourself in a way.
Exactly.
Because you have to be a hotel guest here, right?
Yep, and that's why we do it. That's why we don't keep it open to the public.
I love that idea.
Yep.
I mean, it is. It's like this little oasis right here in Sterling Heights. I love that idea. So check-in time is at like 3
3
o'clock.
p.m. Yep.
Okay.
Checkout time is at 11 the next morning. But the nice thing is that you actually have access to the indoor water park, the arcade, all of it, until 2 p.m. We have beautiful girls and boys locker rooms, so your guests, they can go right in there, they can change, they can come back, enjoy the water park at 2 o'clock, they can go, change again, and then go right to their cars and go home.
All right, so toddlers, you mentioned, this is nice. It's the zero depth.
Yeah.
You know, this is what, just a couple feet in this area here?
Yep. And the deepest that it gets is a little over 5 feet. So it never gets horribly deep where you're really concerned, you know, about your child's safety again. The lifeguards are amazing.
Yes, and I see it's filled with lifeguards. So here you got a nice lazy river.
Yep.
And what's the middle part? Just like a
The
little
middle part is
whirlpool?
called a vortex. So it's like a whirlpool.
That's like the swimming pool. That's a 5-foot depth over there where
Yep.
you can just kind of go and have some fun.
Yeah, just a little over 5 feet. So it's not too deep.
And of course, you come to the creme de la
Of
creme.
course, the creme de la creme, our giant water
It's
slide.
big and curvy. I mean,
Huge.
it's big.
One day I'll get on there.
Yeah, one day.
One day.
You know what else is really great about this is a lot of water parks I've been to have the cover, and I'm going to tell you, it's claustrophobic feeling. This is nice and
yeah.
open, and it's just, what a great place to come and cool off in here because
It's warm.
yeah, it is warm. So what is the water temperature? Is it pretty
It
refreshing?
stays at about 75 to 80.
Okay.
So it's almost like bath water. Obviously when you're in here in all these clothes, it's a lot
Yeah,
warm, but when
right.
you're in here in, you know, swimsuits, it's
just
perfect.
Yeah,
It's perfect.
And then you got this whole other room.
Yes.
Is this how
This
long
is our interactive toddler area. It's like 16 inches of water or something. It's super shallow, and it's just for like your 2, 3-year-olds. They can walk in, and they have all these interactive water features for them.
You even got a TV going with cartoons in here.
Yes, and then
really
we'll
cool.
do movie nights and whatnot in here too every once in a while.
So you're always going to have a table to grab a pizza.
Exactly. And then when you do have big groups or large families that come, you can just push a bunch of tables and chairs together and keep your group together.
Which brings up another really good point, is that, you know, it's not only a great little weekend getaway if you've got young kids, but if you're doing a family reunion or
Exactly.
anything, I mean, why pick just a regular hotel when you can come here and have all of this instead of just your regular pool.
And for the family reunions, it's really amazing because they don't have to pick another activity for their family to do.
Right.
Because they'll
This
they'll
could be
plan
the
a picnic
activity.
one day, they'll plan a dinner another night with
Yeah.
us, and then they have one day where they're like, okay, everybody's gonna be down at the water park. So it's perfect. It keeps everybody together.
It is perfect. And we know we walked past. You've also got 2 hot tubs out there. Can
Yep.
you take a peek at those?
Yeah.
All right. So this is hot tub number 1 of
Yes.
2, right?
Yes.
And what's the difference?
We have 2 of them. We keep this one over here for the kids at a lower temperature. So that way they're allowed to all come in here. And then we do have another one in the corner over there for adults only. So they have a kind of a little secluded area for themselves.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so to take a little break from the video,
Yes.
you've got this whole arcade up here. This is big.
And it's so fun. And there's even some of the older games and stuff like that, so some of your parents and stuff can enjoy, like the old school Chicago Bulls basketball game.
Oh.
And then everything runs on tokens. So you put dollars into the machine, it gives
Yeah.
you tokens, you go ahead and play, and then you do get the tickets at the end that you can redeem for prizes.
Yeah, I know all about that. That's
Like the
fun.
Dave and
Yeah.
Buster's type.
Yeah. Well, Kasha, I want to say thanks so much.
Thank you. Thank you guys so much for coming out.
Yeah,
I'm so
let's
happy you're able to come out.
Put your suit on and go cool off, right? Wow, look at all the tickets she won. She's going to get a good prize for all those tickets. Good job. How you guys liking the lazy river? You came from up here from out of town, right?
Yeah,
You're
from Northwest Ohio.
From Ohio.
Uh-huh.
And you came just from here or just like,
My dad and his wife are having their 25th wedding anniversary, and so they thought a good family place to be because they have lots of grandkids.
Yeah.
And now they've got great grandkids. So I said that would be perfect. A water park would be perfect
So if
with a
you're going to
hotel.
pick a hotel, this is a good place
This
to
was a
pick
good
because-
place to go.
And you've
Yeah.
got, you said you got a teenager over on the big
Right,
side, a
right,
toddler over
right,
here. How
yep.
much fun? It's perfect.
Yeah, they're having a great time.
Yeah. Woo! Now, how's the slide?
It'll take you. It's fast. I love it. They don't need to do this fast. Hold on. Man. Oh, we just come here a lot for birthdays and
Yep.
stuff like that.
And the lady sitting up there, I don't know her name, but she knows me by name. So.
She knows you by name. You come
That's
here
how much
so
I
much.
come here, yes, yes.
No, it's nice. It's sweet.
I love it, yeah.
It's close, you know, the biggest,
Close,
best thing.
it's convenient, and because of Michigan weather, this is perfect. So.
I love their slides. You love their slides. You love everything. You're just a little water bug. So when you check in for a night at the Best Western Sterling Inn, you get a whole bunch of just right. The crowd size, the size of the water park, the water temperature, and it's all right here in the D. Hey, if you want to experience rock climbing without heading out west, did you know you can experience it right here in Michigan all year long? I'm at Planet Rock in Pontiac. They've got another location in Ann Arbor, and it's really cool. You've got to check this out.
We've had a lot of people come through the gym, and people of all ages, from kids to families to 78 is our oldest.
Wow.
So it's pretty cool.
This is like an actual training gym then. It's not just, I mean, it's for fun, but also serious climbers too, correct?
It is. We have kids clubs and a team that we travel with as well. We do a lot of clinics. We do different kinds of outdoor training, indoors, of course, and it's a great environment to do that.
So is it always like an employee and somebody climbing, or how does that work?
When people come in, we give them a lesson
Okay.
or a check if they've already done it, and then they're on their own. They can climb for as long as they like. It goes by the day, not the hour.
Okay, so you should come in pairs for the most part to have a spotter then, or?
Exactly.
Okay.
Pairs is ideal, but a lot of people come by themselves and get a ride or a belay with somebody else.
How far up does this go?
It's 50 feet high inside, and we have different areas that are a little bit easier where it's kind of leaning in. And then of course this overhanging stuff is a little more challenging.
Oh my goodness,
So
look
it's
at that.
So anybody can choose the difficulty they want, and it goes from really easy to kids can do it to really experienced climbers who've trained.
So these are kind of like the color paths that you know to follow when you're climbing up.
Exactly, and you can climb everything, but if you stick to just the color path, then it's a little more difficult.
So what are these people doing? They're just
So these people are climbing. This is easy wall. The person on the ground here is belaying, and he pulls the rope through, and just in case the climber falls, he'll be able to catch him.
oh, okay.
With this belay device, it's really easy to catch a person who is just as heavy or even a little bit heavier than you and be able to lower them to the ground.
That looks like fun coming down. Oh, so graceful. Good job. Yay!
This is the cave, and we have a couple areas, including the one over here. It's called bouldering, so you don't have to use a rope in here. It's only about 12 feet high.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Some of the routes are a little more difficult, but because they're shorter.
Okay.
And so, you know, if at first they don't succeed, they try again.
Okay, so I've got my special shoes that you rent here and my harness, and I'm gonna try a little bit of this.
Yeah, and this harness is really strong, of course. All the equipment is good for a minimum of 3,000 pounds. So even if you fell with an impact force, none of the equipment's going to break. So
Okay.
it's really safe there. In fact, climbing is one of the safer sports over football, basketball, baseball, swimming, boating, and aerobics.
Wow, over aerobics.
Try and keep your body mostly on your feet, so it's not about doing a bunch of pull-ups.
Okay.
It's kind of balance your way up and really make it as easy on yourself as possible.
All right. Okay.
You're doing good.
Oh my goodness. Okay, the vertical chest. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's exhilarating. That's fun. It's challenging. I see what you mean by the vertical chest. That's a very good analogy. Wow, my heart is just racing, but it's fun. I want to try it again.
It's a little adrenaline rush. You can
Yeah.
get addicted.
What are these guys doing? They don't have the rope hanging down.
They don't. And there's 3 styles of climbing. The bouldering that we talked about, and the top roping, which you did. And then there's leading, which is really indicative of what's outside, where you bring the rope up with you and you clip it as you go. And so you'll see every 5 or 6 feet there's
Yeah.
a clip.
So these guys, this is called leading. This is like we're really experiencing what they would be doing out on the side of a mountain.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you guys come from far away, I understand.
Sandusky, up in the Thumb area, Michigan.
What's the attraction? What gets you to drive all the way to Planet Rock every week?
Well, this is a good place to get some exercise. We make a weekly date of it. Come down, go climbing, tour one of the local restaurants.
This is equipment that we put up here to do more climbing specific training. We have a crack machine, so you can climb up like that, just like you would outside. This is a campus board,
Okay.
and campusing is when you climb without your feet.
Oh, okay.
So you're literally just pulling off the ground using just your hands.
Oh my. Wow.
This is our training wall that it rotates and it also tilts.
Oh.
So they can climb on it. You can have 1 or 2 people.
Like a never-ending climb, so to speak. You can go as high as you want to.
And it's speed adjustable and angle adjustable.
Wow, that's pretty neat.
Another place that if you come in by yourself, you can climb on.
Okay, so besides renting equipment, you sell it for the serious climbers too, correct?
We do. We have a lot of gear from a lot of different manufacturers, and we can cover just about any trip.
Yeah, and then all this clothing, and I like the whole logo, kind of cool to say Planet Rock. And
A lot of unique stuff.
so you also have shoes and chalk bags and all this good stuff for sale, huh?
We do, and we have the holds up here.
Holds.
And these are hang boards, and you can put those over your door jamb to do pull-ups on your fingers. We also make the holds here in Detroit, and the company is the Detroit Rock Climbing Company.
Now that is a good cappuccino. That's something
Good.
I know really well. Well, and I want to thank you so much for showing me around and teaching me how to climb. I had a great time.
Good, I'm glad you could come.
Yeah,
Thanks.
thank you. And if you're looking for a way to spend an adrenaline pumping day, a trip to Planet Rock in the wintertime is a great way to release some of that energy. Or of course in the summertime, it's a great way to get you prepped for some outdoor climbing. There are plenty of things to see and do in Metro Detroit this month, and our calendar of events is up next to point you in the right direction. Head to Midtown for Concert of Colors, a free musical celebration. Then to Wyandotte for their street art fair. The hydroplanes race along the Detroit River, and Plymouth's Art in the Park features fine art and crafts. Classic Rock All-Stars perform at GM's free concert series. And the Ann Arbor Art Fair celebrates 54 years. The Ovations Christmas in July cruise benefits local charities, and the Sterling Fest Fair offers tons of fun. The Henry Ford's Maker Fair is an inventor's delight, and the Arabin Chaldean Festival takes place at Hart Plaza. Tour luxury autos at the Concours d'Elegance, or enjoy Fourth Fridays at Campus Martius Park. Buy local at Northville's Buy Michigan Now Festival, then relive days gone by at the Clinton Township Gratiot Cruise. To learn of any changes, log on to visitdetroit.com or call 1-800-DETROIT. If you're looking for a place that's out of the ordinary to host your next function or even just to grab a bite to eat, then you really should check out Dave & Buster's in Utica. It's like family game night to the 100th degree. Well, so Chris, tell me a little bit about Dave & Buster's. Is it a restaurant? Is it a bar? A game? What is it?
Dave & Buster's, I mean, really is probably a family entertainment complex when you think about it. We're 56,000 square feet. We have 2 full-service bars. We have private rooms for special events. We have $1 million midway, games for all ages, kids and adults, billiard tables, hand shuffleboard tables, dining menu that goes from steaks to pastas to chicken dishes to appetizers.
Is this like one of the dining rooms then, or?
This is the main dining room. We call this our grand dining room.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have other areas throughout the building that can be rented out for private parties. And then we also have dining back in the midway.
So maybe we can come back and eat, but in the meantime, can we go tour the place?
Absolutely, let's go.
Okay. So what have we got going on here?
Right now, this is a private party. They're doing a special event. We do a lot of these. This is one of the things that I don't think a lot of people know about Dave & Buster's. We do a lot of private parties. They can book birthday parties, corporate events, you name it, wedding rehearsals, wedding dinners, the whole bit.
What a fun place to do it in, too. Okay, this is so neat for a kid's birthday party. I love this marquee.
This is our very special guest, Marcus. He's having his 10th birthday party here today with us.
How neat.
Where's Marcus?
He's the birthday boy. What a fun place to have a birthday party. Cool. So how many people does this room hold?
This room will hold about 50 guests.
What a good, nice, intimate room close to the games.
You still have your private buffet service. You have your own sound system and TV system.
Okay, now what's this grandiose entrance, the showroom?
This is what we call our showroom. It's a private area with its own bar, hand-carved wood.
Oh my God,
and
it's gorgeous.
This room will hold up to about 150 guests.
150, and you've got, what is that, a stage up there?
We have a stage. There is a large theater screen there as well. They can do business presentations in here. You can have DJs come in. Productions, we do mystery dinner theater here as well.
The Midway. This is where all the action's taking place, right?
This is our $1 million Midway.
Wow.
Absolutely. This makes up roughly 1/3 of our building. There's games for everybody back here. There's games for small children, there's games for older kids, there's games for serious gamers as well.
And so for the corporate meetings that you were talking about, those adults, they're coming back here. I'm sure they're having a blast.
They're coming back here, they're playing games like Daytona, NASCAR, they're doing their team building events.
So there's not just gaming, we got a bar.
Full service bar back here, we got the TVs, menus the same throughout the building.
Okay.
And then you have all your games back here as well.
So how many different games do you
We have
got?
over 200 different games.
Oh wow, that's a lot. All right, here we go. 500.
500.
Oh. Well, that worked up quite an appetite, and my thirsty, so we go grab
So
a
let's
bite?
go up to the Viewpoint Bar, get something to eat and a nice cold beverage up top.
Sounds good.
All right.
So next to the gorgeous bar, you've got more gaming.
First class billiard tables. We have 12 first class billiard tables in the restaurant, along with one snooker table as well.
Well, you forget you even have all that gaming going on when you sit here. It's like you're in a nice upscale restaurant.
It's a totally different
gorgeous.
atmosphere.
Gorgeous
Absolutely.
out here. Now these are some of your signature dishes here, right?
These are some of our most popular items. We have our teriyaki sirloin. We also have our bar wing combo, mini cheeseburgers on Hawaiian rolls with our buffalo wings and fries, and our barbecue chicken and ribs.
So you dip it in a little bit of the sauce here. Ooh, that's very good. Wow. Food is just as good as the atmosphere. Kind of a twist on the loaded baked potato, loaded mashed potato. Yummy, I love the green onions on top. Very good. Those are tasty. This is a Hawaiian roll.
Hawaiian roll.
So we've got here, these are your signature wings.
Signature wings.
Oh, nice kick to the sauce.
Chicken and ribs. Can't go wrong.
Let's see. That's good too. Cheers.
Cheers.
Perfectly good. Not too dry. They're good. Very good. Perfect. Oh, well, you fed me well, Chris, but I'm going to take some of this energy, go back out on the Midway, and check out some of the games.
That sounds fantastic.
All right. Well, thank you so much for showing me around.
Thank you.
Had a
Enjoyed
great
having you.
time. All right. I'm heading out back to the Midway. Wish me luck for 2 points. Here we go. Woo! Good fun! We got two sisters here competing against each other. They're in a dance-off competition. If you'll notice here, Dad's in the machine and Son is outside watching Dad have fun. Oh. You win? You won! All right, congratulations! Woohoo! And when you're finished playing, you come over to the winner's circle to redeem your tickets. You trade it in for a prize, and it's actually like a full-fledged store inside. They've got prizes for young kids all the way on up to adult prizes. From food to drinks to games to family fun, Dave & Buster's in Utica has adrenaline-pumping action and fun for everyone. And we're off!
Everywhere you look, in everything you see. A conscience so complete, a heritage so deep, and no one can resist when Smokey sings. And so we're letting you know, now get ready to go. It's all happening here. What's new in the D? Something you need to hear about Detroit City. You just gotta be here to truly believe what it's like in the D. It's all happening here, right here in the D. Something you need to hear about Detroit City. You just gotta be here to truly believe what it's like in the D. It's all happening here. What it's like in the D. It's all happening here. What it's like in the D. It's all happening here.
Well, that's our show. Thanks for watching. I'm Veronica Vance. And remember, if you'd like more information on any of the places we visited, log on to visitdetroit.com. So until I see you next time, go out and explore on your own and discover the D. To learn about discounts and special offers for featured attractions, plus how to get copies of Visit Detroit magazine, click on visitdetroit.com.
Production funding for this program was made possible by the Detroit Metro Convention and Visitors Bureau, driving tourism growth in Metro Detroit since 1896. More information is available at visitdetroit.com.